You've never seen a floral arrangement quite like this before. Each of these exotic blossoms is a one-of-a-kind hand-painted creation. This tutorial is sponsored by graphicsarts.com. Inspired by the amazing glass art of Dale Chihuly, these flowers are made from a special plastic called dura-lar. A unique characteristic of dura-lar is that you can mold it in hot water. When it's removed, it immediately hardens into the shape you've created, so the possibilities are endless. Begin by heating water. You want it to steam but not boil. You can do this in a skillet or a pot. I prefer the pot because I can totally immerse the piece I'm working on. While the water is heating, cut out your flower shapes. I had a lot of fun experimenting with these. Pretty much any shape you cut out can be turned into an exotic flower. If you'd like to add a stem to the flower, you'll also need to punch a hole in the center. It's important that you wear good dishwashing gloves. The water will be hot, but not hot enough to scald you if you're wearing proper gloves. Place a flower shape in the water. Give it a few moments to heat and soften. Then you can begin to shape it while holding it underwater. Try curling some petals forward and others backwards. When you lift the flower out of the water, it will hold its shape. You can immerse it again to reshape it if you'd like. To make a stem, cut a long rectangle about 1 inch wide. You can also cut a leaf on the side of the rectangle. Immerse the shape and pinch the rectangle between your fingers to create a tube. Pinch the tip of the leaf to give it shape and dimension. You can create cool spiral shapes by wrapping a strip of dura-lar around a pencil, then immersing it in the water. Lift and let cool for a moment and it will remain coiled. Now that you have all these interesting flower shapes, it's time to give them some color. I like Pebeo Vitrea 160 glass paints. You'll also want to buy Pebeo's paint thinner. This glass paint is thick and concentrated, so it's hard to work with if you don't thin it first. I tried several methods of painting to see whether the application would make any difference. I'm not sure which I like best, so I'll show you each. One method I tried was applying paint with cosmetic sponges. I chose this because I knew it would give a smooth application without streaks. The pieces painted this way are more opaque than the others and not quite as shiny. I used a sable brush for other pieces. It was easy to get into small areas, but the paint was streakier than with the sponge. Adding a second coat helped to eliminate the streaks. Finally, I just dipped some pieces. This created the most consistent finish, but it was pretty messy. Once the first coat of paint is dry, you can add detail work. Consider layering on another wash of color to add dimension. You can paint stripes, or make dots with the head of a pin. Once your pieces are completely dry, it's time to assemble them into a flower. Layer a small piece over a larger piece. Insert a stem through the holes in the center. Snip and separate the stem's tip as necessary to create the center stamen of the flower. This will hold the petal pieces in place and keep them from sliding down the stem. Finally, you can make your pieces pop by like Sakura's Perma-Pake pens. This colorful arrangement really brightens up a room. For more information about dura-lar film, visit my sponsor's website, graphicsarts.com. For hundreds more crafting tutorials, please visit my website, madebymarzipan.com.